Dragon Masters, welcome to my channel. Today I have a special video. I'm gonna introduce you rather to the Pokemon world. If you're interested, like you don't know much about Pokemon and would like to know, this video is the video for you basically. I'm gonna talk about the video games basically, the anime, the manga, and the trading cards. Um, you if you're here, you probably don't know much about Pokemon and would like to know Pokemon generally. Okay, I'm gonna make other videos to talk about specifics, but this video is general, and you probably don't have no knowledge about Pokemon. So let's begin. The video games. Video games are divided into two categories: the main series and the spin-offs. This is the main series, which is also divided into 8 generations. Now the 8th generation isn't out yet, but the first 7 are in front of you here. Basically, Generation 1 came out in 24 years ago. It's called RBY, but it's red, blue, and yellow. So this was on Game Boy, and the region that took place. So the inside the game, you play in a region. This region is called Kanto. It holds 150 Pokemon, and the objective of the game is to basically uh, take your starter Pokemon, catch a few Pokemon, level up with them, beat gym leaders, who are like there are 8 gyms in every region. You have to beat the leaders of these gyms, who give you badges. When you collect 8 badges, you go to the league. The league is basically the strongest trainer in the region, and you have to battle them until you become the champion. So in this league, there are 4 trainers who are called the Elite Four. When you beat them, you face the champion, and then when you beat the champion, you become the champion. So yeah, this is the main plot that is for all the games basically, and there's also the evil team on the way. They they uh, they try to stop your journey, or and there's an evil team for every region basically. Sometimes even 2. Um, Now, Gold Silver Crystal came out in 2000, and it has legendary Pokemon as covers. So basically, every region has a legendary Pokemon or more, and you have to catch them. They are the strongest Pokemon in every region. In Gold Silver Crystal, it's Ho-Oh and Lugia. Um, so yeah, same story, of course, with other changes, but the objective is the same. Collect 8 badges, reach the league, beat the champion and the Elite Four, and become the champion. The next generation is Ruby, Silver, Emerald. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Sorry. It's based in the Hoenn region. So yeah, Gold, Silver, Crystal is based on the Johto region, and this one is based on the Hoenn region. Um, the legendary Pokemon are Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. There's also 8 badges, and the 2 evil teams this time. What can I say more about Ruby, Silver, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald? Nothing much really, except that it came in 2004, and in my opinion, it's like I started like becoming obsessed with Pokemon at this age. I played the other game, but this is my favorite one. My favorite generation is Generation 3, basically. Then comes DPP, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Also, my second favorite generation. It's based on the Sinnoh region. The Sinnoh region. All 4 regions above are based in Japan. Like there are places in Japan. They look like them, obviously not the same, but they look a lot like them. And the legendaries in DPP are Jelga, Palkia, and Giratina. So yeah, space and time this time. The plot is based on space and time and distortion. So now comes Black and White 2. Um, the region is this time different. It's called Unova, and it's based on New York. So yeah, it's a completely different uh, style this time. And the legendaries are called Kyurem Black and Kyurem White. Then comes Generation 6, 2013. Legendaries are Xerneas and Yveltal. The region is based on is called Kalos. Black and White 2 is called Unova region. This one is called Kalos. Kalos is based on France. Again, 8 gems, champion, etc. Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, 4 versions. Came in 2016. Uh, it's based on Hawaii. The region is called Alola region, and it's a bit different than the ones before. They don't have gyms. They have island challenges. It's a bit different. And then comes Sword and Shield in 2 months. Um, so yeah, Sword and Shield is the region is called Gala region, and it's based on the UK. Can't wait for the game. Can't wait for the game. I'm gonna cover the game in its entirety on my channel. Just can't wait. Now, spin-off games are not the main series, but there are games that are not even the same universe, but they are super good. Not all of them. I'm gonna suggest a few if you're interested, but yeah. So spin-off games, there are Pokemon Rangers. I'm gonna divide them into 4 categories. Pokemon Rangers, basically you are a protector of the wilderness, and you have to uh, calm down the enraged Pokemon in the wilderness. So you don't catch them, you just calm them down with a kind of Beyblade thing. You have to draw stuff around the Pokemon that are enraged, so that you can calm them down. Now, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the best side spin-off game, basically. Um, Mystery Dungeon is in a universe where you are the Pokemon. Somehow you were transformed in Pokemon, and you can talk as a Pokemon. You can understand other Pokemon, and there are no humans in that universe. And there are several kind of games, but the best one that I would suggest, because it has the best plot ever. I'm a sucker for plots, basically, and my favorite one is Explorers of Sky. It's just so good, so good. Then comes Pokepark and Rumble. Pokepark is a kind of cute game for kids. We're probably not gonna like them, but because they are like really for kids rather than older age. Rumble is basically you control toys Pokemon, so it's also another cute game. I call them the cute games. There's no plot really or story, but they are fun, a lot of fun. Mobile games. That's a different story. Mobile games are becoming the trend everywhere, and a little bit too in Pokemon, but they're not gonna take over. So just to reassure you, they're not gonna take over because the Switch is coming out strong. But the most famous games are Pokemon Go. Everyone knows about it. You have to catch Pokemon in depending on your actual location using the GPS function. Pokemon Quest is another cute game on mobile. It's also on the Switch actually. Kind of also toy Pokemon that you have. It's a short, fun game, but also it doesn't have a story. But it's super fun in my opinion. I played it. I liked it. Pokemon Masters coming in 6 days. I'm gonna cover it on my channel. It looks fantastic, and can't wait to play it. Can't wait to play it. It's gonna be a big deal in my opinion. Now the enemy, completely different universe. It's not related. Like they are the same Pokemon are there, but there's Ash. Ash is the protagonist, and his goal is to become the Pokemon Master. Now, how does he become the Pokemon Master? I'm not sure. Is it catching them all? Because he's not really catching them all. Is it by becoming the strongest trainer there is? He's not really becoming because he's so garbage. I'm joking. I like Ash, but some stuff have to accelerate because he's not growing up. He's not becoming stronger. He's not catching Pokemon. So yeah, there's a problem in my opinion. Anyways, so yeah, he also defeats gyms, compete in the league, which is a competition, and hopes to become the strongest trainer in the league. Now it's also divided into generations. The first generation is 1-2, basically Indigo League Adventure on the Orange Islands. A pretty good start. It continues on the same pace until Master Quest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, but 3, 4, 5 are Johto region this time. It's a completely different generation, new Pokemon, etc. Um, Advanced. Now Advanced is way slower. It's also different, but it's also another region. It's the Hoenn region. It's much slower. So there's 6, 7, 8. However, very good, which is all very related to Battle Frontier. So there's 8 and 9, super related, and they are very, very, very good. Like it's also a big jump in graphics. They kind of changed something, and it became way better. Um, Battle Frontier is absolutely the best season in Pokemon anime by far. Well, not by far because Diamond Pearl, which came right after, was also super good. So I have to say something. Every region, the writers and producers change completely. They're not even the same. So the style changes, the story, the plot. There's big differences. But between advanced and DP, just Diamond Pearl, no, not a big difference. So it was super good. All of them are super good actually. From in my opinion, the spike in how good the Pokemon anime was, it starts from Advanced Battle to Xeno League Victor, which is 13. Diamond Pearl was okay, was good actually, and then became really good until Senior League Victor. Insane. It's awesome. The tournament is wow, crazy. All of them, really. Black and White, don't watch. Horrible, horrible. Yeah, I suffered watching these videos. So it's like around 150 episodes of pure garbage. I have to say it. Yeah, it was super slow. Not much happened. I don't know. I didn't like Black and White at all. It's the fifth gen. I didn't like it. Now X and Y, a bit slow. XY Colors Quest, better, but still slow. XYZ, phenomenal, very good. But yeah, then Sun and Moon, 7th gen. That's the current gen. Sun and Moon also slow. Ultra Adventure a little bit better. Ultra Legends awesome, crazy. Because basically it's airing right now. It's not to be aired. It's airing right now. Basically, we every time we wait until Ash reaches the league, so that's like 3 to 5 years. And then when he enters the tournament, there's a hype around: will he win? Will he lose? So yeah, I think just like the last two generations, X and Y Colors Quest, Sun and Moon Ultra Adventures are the build up until Ash reaches the league. So yeah, this is why always the last season of the generation is the best, always. So yeah, um, and now Ash is competing. It's super fun. We'll see what happens. Now spin-off anime. Sorry, spin-off anime. They are mostly happening in a different place. I'm gonna talk about Chronicles first. Basically, Chronicles first is in the same universe that Ash is, but Ash isn't in the episodes. It's in somewhere else um, from the same universe. So yeah, there are It's like OVA, OVA episodes. That's the same. But there's no Ash inside. There's no the main hero. Now, Pokemon Origins, four episodes of pure awesomeness. I'm like, I wanna cry when I talk about Pokemon Origins. They basically sum up the first generation, and it's pure, just awesome. Like the animation, the plot. Even though I know it and I learned it, like I know it by heart before even watching, but when you watch, it's just so good. God damn it. I can't, like, it's the best four episodes of anything in the world. But unfortunately, there are only four episodes. We're waiting. Maybe perhaps we get more in the future, but doesn't seem like it. I don't know why. Even though they hinted something in the end, but I'll let you watch. Highly suggested though. Pokemon Generations, it's in my opinion the best introduction to the Pokemon world because it's from the series, the game basically. They take events that happened everywhere of all the generations of everywhere around the regions. So, in my opinion, it's super interesting. It lets you know a lot of stuff about Pokemon really quickly within 17 episodes, I think, of 4 minutes each. Uh, you completely already feel like or you already know a lot about Pokemon. So yeah, it's the best way to introduce you to Pokemon. And since I'm doing this video, I highly suggest this one to get to know the Pokemon world. You can find it on YouTube, by the way. It's free. It's on YouTube basically. It's official from Pokemon. Highly suggested. The Pokemon manga. I don't know why people don't know about this masterpiece, but it's so good. However, it's super long. I'm gonna like. It started 20 years ago. That's only normal. But it's still going. So the story is basically not very contradicting to the games, but they kind of follow the game, and it's awesome. The plot is awesome. The characters are so well designed, so well drawn. You can see this is exactly how they're drawn in the manga, except that they are in black and white. But if you're a manga lover, you know that it's only normal to be in black and white. Um, so yeah, it's awesome, crazy, amazing. It's my favorite thing to watch or read, or aside from playing the Pokemon game. I'm a sucker for the manga. Um, but again, it's long. It's about 65 volumes. Each volume is 200 pages, and they are all good though. You don't get too bored, or if you like Pokemon, you're gonna love it. Now the trading card game, it's not really my domain of expertise, but I can tell you, I play the game on. There's an app basically. You can download it. It's free. The Pokemon trading card game online. It's called like that, and you collect your cards. You play with them. But I play it for fun. I know the rules, but it's for fun. I think, in my opinion, though, that the real cards are the main income for Pokemon because you have to collect them in order to get competitive. If you're playing for fun, they're super nice to collect. There are decks, there are boosters. Decks are kind of from the same level, but you can't compete with these unless you're playing deck versus deck. Now, if you want to build your own deck, you need to buy boosters. Every booster is 10 cards. You get rare cards inside, rare strong. So there's 85 expansions, and every time a new one comes out, they remove like I don't know, the 10th old one that doesn't become competitive anymore. You can't use it in competitive. But yeah, it's like patches basically. The newest one, you can play it. The one from like 10 generations ago, bye. So yeah, this is basically almost everything about generally about Pokemon. I'm gonna go in depth, obviously, in later episodes, later videos. I'm gonna specifically talk about competitive Pokemon, not the trading card games because it's not really my expertise, but the video games. I'm basically that's my thing. Is I play Pokemon competitively on the video games. So I'm gonna talk about these in a later video. I'm gonna divide them by tiers because that's how they are, and then talk about how to build a team, what's the meta game like, how do you battle, because there are so many things that new people don't know much about Pokemon, but yeah, it's it's basically a guide for competitive Pokemon. So yeah, if you like the video, put a thumbs up, please. If you really like the video, subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. And if you really, really like the video, like and subscribe. So yeah, thanks for watching. In the description below, you're gonna find my social links, and you're gonna also find, most importantly, my clan's Discord. We are a clan from 2012. We've been playing competitive since then. Like we're by far the strongest clan competitively. It's also public, so you can join. It wasn't before. We had that requirement stuff. You can't join our clan unless already you're already top 10. So it was kind of like this. Now I kind of changed the policy. We can all join. And yeah, you're welcome to join in the Discord. The link is below. And if you have any questions, you can comment. If you have any criticism about the video, please also put it in the comments. I'd like to know what I can do better. And I'm gonna thank you a lot for watching, and see you guys in my next video. Peace.